page 9 of Vanguard. Wike didn't allocate Abuja land to Sun. Aid fires back.
Yes, when I saw that story, but there's so much fake stories in the social media that I'm completely tuned off, and I think you might want to do so likewise. When I heard that there was a story that said that Wike allocated 2,082 hectares to one of his sons' land in Maitama and Asokoro. I doubt if Asokoro and Maitama have any 2,082 hectares. I mean, that kind of story. In Abuja, some people believed it. They didn't stop to think. So his the minister's senior special assistant described the report as another falsehood from the vault of those whose job it is to malign the FCT minister. And I think that in all honesty, that story we should have thrown away immediately. And Olayinka goes on to say that not even a single plot of land has been allocated to any of the minister's children. Then he queried, in Asokoro and Matama of today, where can the FCT minister see 2,082 hectares of land?
Where?
No, it is non-existent. And of course, our public people, the public spokespersons, they can't make a statement without insulting people. And it goes, only quack. You don't need that. Just state the facts, state the facts, and always keep your language decent. Like all spokespersons, by all of you, you don't gain anything by insulting people. It shows that you are irritated about something, because it's something I would have laughed off, really. If you said hectares in Victoria Island, that kind of thing.
You want to get to
you could have chuckled about it. But when you go down the line of insults, but saying that only quacks would go to town with the story, then that part you need to work on. I wish the Minister of Information would have a kind of weekend retreat for all government spokespersons. That you water down your argument when you add an insult to it. You face the issues, what you find is that they try to use it to show loyalty to their principal. But what it does in the eyes of decent people is that you are descending into the gutter where this kind of thing could have come from. You don't need to say that.
Right.
But he says something, though. He says something. Because not satisfied with that, he then says that even though it is the right of the minister, you don't need that explanation. It is the right of the minister and members of his family, both immediate and extended, to own land anywhere in Nigeria. The FCT provided all necessary conditions are met. No land has been allocated to any of his children. You don't need to explain that. That's all. You just the story itself falls on its own. But he says something again. He says, in the publication, a right of occupancy issued to Joak Farms and Estate Limited for agricultural purpose was the only evidence used to justify the claim. And then he says, for the avoidance of doubt, Joak Farms and Estate Limited, a company duly registered in Nigeria, got land allocation in Buhari Area Council for the purpose of farming. If you bothered to find out that Joak are registered and so on and so forth, it would have helped a bit more if he then told us who the owners of Joak Farms are. I mean, just for the record.
Just for the record, yeah.
Just for the record. That would have been nice. But he puts up this argument and says, what is wrong with a farmer getting land allocation strictly for the purpose of agriculture? Therefore, the publication claiming that the minister allocated 2,092 hectares of land to his son is false and should be disregarded. I think he has shot himself in the foot with this and raised another doubt and suspicion. Could it be that those who had this information got their whatever wrong? You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so we now know that there's land allocated to Buhari area, to Joak Farms, Joaq Farms and Estate Limited. It would be nice if Mr. Olayinka could use his offices to let us know so that we can clear all known and unknown doubts about who registered the Joak Farms and Estate and when it was registered. And we would like to know if they have a history of farming and so on and so forth.
Right.
So that is where this analysis ends on land in Asokoro
And Metama.
and Metama.
Like to watch the show online, just go to Facebook, facebook.com/Nigeria Info 99.3.